All right, my New Orleans sports family, unless you have been living underneath a rock, you would know that the biggest news revolving around our New Orleans Saints this offseason has been quarterback Derek Carr. Now, we all knew that Derek Carr was going to visit the New Orleans Saints on Wednesday and do a little few practice moves, get out there and do a little play with the team. But we did not know that Derek Carr was going to visit the New Orleans Saints again the very next day. Now, I know many people out there feel as if Derek Carr is too expensive, but I feel like the reason why he revisited the New Orleans Saints was for them to talk about the possibility of him restructuring his contract once the New Orleans Saints makes that trade for him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling that the New Orleans Saints are going to go all in for quarterback Derek Carr. Yeah, I know that he's about 33, 34 years old, but the Saints may very well feel like they can get about 5 or 6 years out this dude in a quarterback position. Now, a vast amount of Saints fans out there, they feel as if quarterback Jameis Winston did not get his opportunity in a New Orleans Saints uniform. But I'm here to tell you guys, when you compare the two quarterback stacks to each other, there's one significant difference in the quarterbacks that many people out there are not paying attention. And I am going to tell you that right now. Derek Carr was drafted in 2014. He has been in the league for 8 years. He has 4,900 attempts, 3,200 completions. That would give him a 64% completion rating, 217 touchdowns to 99 interceptions. Pay attention to that number. 99 interceptions. 35,000 yards, 91.8 passer rating. Quarterback Jameis Winston. He was drafted in 2015. He's been in the league for 7 years. Out of those 7 years, 3 of those 7 years, he did not play as much. Right, so in reality, Jameis has about 5 years in the league. Keep that in mind. 2,800 attempts, 1,700 completions for a 61% completion rate, 139 touchdowns. Here it is. 96 interceptions, 87.5 passer rating. Let me tell you that one more time. 99 touchdowns in 8 years, 99 interceptions in 8 years, 96 interceptions in 5 years, if you want to take away Jameis Winston's last 3 years in this league. So when it comes down to the New Orleans Saints looking at the quarterback position and having a feeling that they need to address that, as a fan, you should understand the reason why. Jameis Winston has been a turnover machine all of his career. And that is something that the Saints are trying to get away from. Yeah, you could say that Jameis didn't throw that many interceptions the year before last, but you have to understand sooner or later Jameis was going to turn to Jameis. Derek Carr's ceiling is much higher than Jameis Winston. However, when it comes down to longevity, Jameis may very well give you more years. There, a positive for the guy. But when it comes down to the game of football, you cannot turn the ball over this much and expect to hold on to a quarterback position, especially being quarterback number uno. Right? 99 interceptions in 8 years to 96 interceptions in 5 years, and in the 5th year wasn't even a complete 17-game season. So that is something that a lot of people out there who are advocating for Jameis Winston to stay and the team not to pursue Derek Carr needs to understand. Now, I watched the video earlier about why Derek Carr isn't worth the money if Jameis Winston isn't, but I kind of feel like the person who made that video, he's really and truly only having a biased opinion because he loves Jameis Winston, right? He do not understand the fundamentals of football. When it comes down to pocket awareness, Jameis Winston certainly lacks that. Derek Carr, on the other hand, he has a little better understanding when it comes down to pocket awareness. Now, as you know, I have told you guys, I don't mind if they take Jameis Winston back. I don't mind if they take Andy Dalton back. I don't mind if they pursue Derek Carr. All I know is it's not going to make a difference if your wide receivers cannot catch the ball or you cannot run the goddamn ball. Right? You could put Patrick Mahomes back there. You could put Jalen Hurts back there. If you can't get one of those two things going, really and truly both of them, then you're not going to win. many games in this game of football, you know. Now, as for our New Orleans Saints pursuing Derek Carr, I feel like it's a good idea. For a long time, the New Orleans Saints has been cheap in their quarterback position, which is why they kept restructuring Drew Brees and restructuring this person, and that's why we're in our cap situation right now, but that's another story. But I feel like when it comes down to Derek Carr, you should be willing to pay him because you're never going to win anything trying to be cheap in this league. Sometimes it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Now, only the future is remain to be seen by us to see if this move, if they're going to make it, will be positive for the team. But I'm here to tell you guys, the only place that the Saints have left to go is up. Right, that's it. I don't think that they can get no farther than a 7-9 season or 7-10 season at this very moment. Right, I don't think there's going to ever be a season to come that we're going to lose more than 7 games. Right, I'm going to say lose more than 10 games. Right, but personally, I just hope that they make the right choices when it comes down to all the other positions that we're going to lose out to on free agency. You know, so hopefully you guys watch this video all the way to the end to help your boy out with that algorithm. And sorry for stumbling over my words a little bit. I'm trying to hurry this up because my kids are about to get off the bus in a few minutes. So I have to get this video done in a hurry. But if you guys are interested in movie reviews, trailer reactions, then you should try out my other channel, the 4KO. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. But in the meantime, in the comments below, tell me what you think about the Saints most likely are going to pursue quarterback Derek Carr. And tell me how you feel about Jameis Winston most likely is out of the door. Let me know in the comments below.